Hi guys, welcome to Thursday's activities for English and Maths. Let's start. So just like yesterday, when we were labeling the dog, we're going to be labeling and working on giving information about the parts of or information about the crocodile. Our learning intention. So I can identify and label parts of an animal. I can use information words and not my opinion. I can use adjectives or describing words to support my information. Now before we start, I'd like you to pause this video and go to the adjectives video on YouTube. You can either type the name or ask an adult to, or you can click on the video if possible on the PDF. And then come back and we'll start the next activity. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed remembering and having some revision on what are adjectives. So now let's start with our activity. Let's read up the top. It says, today we are going to identify and describe parts of an animal. We are going to write 1 to 3 sentences. You might write more, it's up to you. We are going to write sentences that tell us information only. So step 1, label the parts of a crocodile. Step 2, add an adjective or describing word. Step 3, choose one part of the animal to write about. Now, I'm going to just give you one example. I'll model what I mean by labeling. Now we did this yesterday. So if we look at the crocodile, I'm going to talk about the tail. And I might say, so I'll put tail here first. And then I want to think about how I could describe the tail. So, oh gosh, pen's going everywhere. Here we go, so tail. And I might put in spiky tail, it's a bit spiky, or long. Might do long tail. So here we go. So remember, first I found the part of the crocodile, then I put in a describing word, an adjective, and now I'm going to think of how I can put that into a sentence. I might use my sentence starter that I've got here, so a crocodile has. You don't have to use that if it doesn't make your sentence sound right. So a crocodile has long tail. There's a word missing, has a long tail. That sounds better. So a crocodile has a long tail. So we've got 6 words in our sentence. So we've got 3 of those there already. 6, take 3 away. I know I have 3 words to go. A long tail. So let's put our word lines there. A long tail. And this reminds us of what's coming up and makes us remember that we had a certain amount of words. We have to remember our message, so when we reread it, it still makes sense. So a crocodile has I know the word a, when it's in the middle, it's lowercase a. So a long, l, remember our sound, so l, on, you can hear the on word, long. That's that last sound, don't forget it. A crocodile has a long, hear how I'm rereading my sentence to make sure I'm on track. A crocodile has a long tail. T. It's got 3 sounds I hear. T, a. I know, I remember it looks like this. T, a, l. There's the last sound. And my full stop is there, but I might just do it over here just so you can see. So a crocodile has a long tail. There is my informative sentence. I haven't said anything that gives my opinion. I didn't say it has a scary long tail, but I have given information. That's what I'm expecting from you today. So have lots of fun. Enjoy creating your sentences. I look forward to reading them. When you submit, you might submit onto your doc, onto a piece of paper and a picture of your work, or you might just submit to a family member. That is completely okay. Have fun with your writing, and I look forward to seeing you at our next activity. So you'll pause the video and have fun. Okay guys, now for Wooshka. You will read the Wooshka book so I can see, finding it in your Wooshka page. The instructions are on here. Once you've read or listened, once you've listened to the book, you'll have a go at reading, and then you'll complete the Wooshka activity, and that's on the next page. So I can't flick past this page, otherwise my video will stop. But you'll pause this video, read the book, listen, and then your activity is on the next page. You can either print it, but you really don't need to because it's easy. This time it's just I can see sentences. The words are down the bottom. You can write these on a page, or you can just type them up into your doc. Whatever is easier for you. You don't need to print it and glue it. It's completely fine to just copy the sentence starters that are there and the words that are missing. So have lots of fun with Wooshka. You can either pause this video now or continue listening for spelling. Our spelling for today says, here are your spelling words for the week. Colourful words. I love colourful words. You're going to write your words 5 times in rainbow colours. Read and spell your words out loud. So just like last time, it's kind of like an artwork. You can have lots of fun with this. I love colours. So here I'll do an example of the word R. So if I want to spell the word R, and I'm going to make it as rainbow as possible. So I've got A, and then I'm going to put my next colour, R, then I do my next colour, and I've got E. And then I might write it again, and I might use different colours. It's up to you how colourful you want it. You might do patterns like blue, green, whatever you'd like, whatever makes you have fun. But other than that, enjoy spelling. I look forward to seeing if you can spell these tricky words in your writing later. Other than that, have fun and pause this video. Remember, you can submit onto your doc. Oh, I feel like I'm repeating myself now. So doc, paper, or submit to a parent or an adult, and I'll see you at the maths activity. Bye guys. Okay guys, now it's time for our last subitizing activity for the week. So our learning intention, let's read it again. So I can subitize a number and represent it in many ways. So remember, subitizing is all about looking at an amount and saying and identifying it without counting. Today, we are going to use our subitizing skills to show different ways to make the same amount. So it could be 5. If we have 5, we're going to look at different ways we show 5. Just through dots. Now, and we're going to keep it simple. So again, please pause this video, practice your subitizing with these fun dancing and chilling out songs. So subitize up to 5 and the subitizing song. And come back and we'll have a go at completing the task together. Okay, here we go. So here, I've got an example for you. These are different ways to represent 5. Now, it might just look like dots on a page, but in each rectangle, there are 5 dots only. It looks a bit confusing because we're so used to seeing them like we see them on the dice. But the idea with subitizing is to see patterns within dots, to recognize these patterns and instantly go 3 and 2, I know they're 5. Or I see a pattern of 4 and 1, I know that's 5. Or 2 and 3 over there, that is 5. So knowing these patterns and knowing how to subitize are going to really help you guys. So what I mean by this is, if I look at this first box and I say, I can see that this is 5, I see it straight away because I see 3 and I see 2. And I know that makes 5. With this one, I see 4 and 1. Now you might see it differently to me, which is okay. Now here they've represented 5 in different ways, but when I look at this, I know it's 5 because I see 2 and 3. So it's up to you how you're going to represent your numbers and your subitizing, but I'm going to show you and demonstrate what I mean. So when it says create different ways to represent 6, you're going to use either your paper, your dock, you might draw squares and rectangles using the insert shapes option, and then the dots, you might use the insert circles option. It's up to you. This might be easier on paper, guys, whatever works. And you're going to find different ways of creating a subitizing pattern. So here we've got 6. I'm going to create 6 like this. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I might give this to a person in my home and go, can you subitize this square or this rectangle, sorry? And they'll go, 3 and 3, 6, or 2, 2, 2. I see 6. Whatever they see is fantastic. Okay, here we might do another one. Here's another way of showing 6. So this is a great way for your brain to see that 6 as an amount can be represented in different ways. And subitizing is all about this. So here is another way of making 6. Our next number, create different ways to represent 4. Here we go. So I've got I could represent 4 using this pattern. So I've created ways where I can see amounts like 3 and 1 I know are 4. I might do, I think this might be the easiest, 2 and 2. It's great not to, try not to bunch them up so it's clear and it does look like a subitizing pattern. So I've got 4, 4, and another 4 I might do like this. But yours don't have to look exactly like mine, guys. Yours might be completely different as long as they show the amount, as long as you are practicing that subitizing pattern and then you're practicing that it can be represented in different ways. Then you might even go back and go, I can subitize this and say this is 6, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. It's great practice. Now, pause this video. You might want to re-watch my instructions or come with me to the next slide to see your action. Okay guys, now it's your turn. You're going to create different subitizing patterns for the number. So the number is in the arrow. I've only given you 4 questions here to keep it really simple, and then I would like you to create your own. You might choose a bigger number, you might choose a smaller number, whatever works for you. So our step 1, Create different subitizing patterns for the number. Then your step 2, write the answer on your doc or your paper, whatever works. You might not even have these rectangles. You might just put them one after the other. It does not matter. It might even be in circles. You might trace the bottom of a glue stick and create your circles. I don't mind. Step 3. Now this is optional, but it would be great to see because it's lots of fun. I want you to create your own subitizing dot patterns, but you might use pasta, pebbles again, your drawing dots or stickers. Just another way to practice that subitizing skill, because remember, it's tricky when it gets to those bigger numbers where you have to look, especially numbers under 10 and over 5, to have to look at those dots and know straight away that that's 6, that's 7, or that's 8, or that's even 9 or 10 can be really tricky. So practice, practice, practice. Practice seeing number patterns. Practice seeing what pluses with what to make that amount. Have fun. I look forward to seeing your work. Remember, Mrs. Townsend and I are both on our Google Classrooms. We are here to support you if you need any help. Other than that, have fun with subitizing. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing all your amazing work. Bye, guys.